Welcome here, Punch Out Boxing. I'm delighted to be here with Hamza Uddin. A fortnight on since you put on one of your customary shows closer to home in Walsall. Apologies, we didn't get to catch up, but I couldn't fight my way through your adoring fans. Yeah, thanks for giving us some time today. First of all, how are you? You've just been taking the 2 weeks off since the fight?
Yeah, pretty much. I've not done too much since the fight. Bit here and there, just because I get bored really easily. There's nothing much to do other than boxing in my life. But yeah, other than that, I've just been resting, healing up, and awaiting the next adventure.
Yeah, there was some talk about possible hand damage. Was there any, or was it just the normal aches and pains of the fight?
I mean, we've got scans and all that done, so it's nothing major. But yeah, there were a couple of injuries in the which is why he didn't. Which is maybe one of the reasons why there wasn't the customary knockout that we normally see. But I mean, it's one of them. It's one of them. I've just turned over pro. I'm not really used to all the gloves and the wraps and all that. So it's just my body's way of telling me I'm not really used to it at the moment. But 2 fights in, so we're getting there. But yeah, it's not been the best. So we've just been healing up and that's it. We're just healing up pretty much.
Yeah, that recuperation is important, and as you said, yeah, I guess you're still new to the thinner gloves and all of that. I remember that the late great Emmanuel Stewart, he used to be really picky about hand wraps because he said that could make the difference between a puncher actually being able to come out unscathed or not. So yeah, it's something. It could be a factor, but we could just talk about the fight. Again, you put on your usual customary show. I was listening to a lot of the personalities ringside, and the Commonwealth champ.
What they say? What they saying? What were they saying?
Well, this is the thing. There's a variety of things. So
Okay.
behind me was Sam Gilly, the Commonwealth super welterweight champ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and his stable mate Shauna O'Keefe. She's I don't know if you know, she was one of the top Irish amateurs. I think she's 4-5-0 as a pro now. Yeah, they were gushing over you, saying, "Wow, look at the distance control, look at the angles."
Okay.
So
So we like. So we
all
like
the
to hear.
stuff we know Hamza Uddin can do. How did you find Commerso as an opponent? Now we know he's much bigger. He's a super bantamweight. He fought Mustafa Ali, who fights up at, I think, super bantamweight. Did you find a significant difference in the physicality?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, listen, it was quite a few weight categories. It wasn't just the one weight categories. Three weight classes. So, of course, I did feel it in there. I did feel the strength, especially on the inside. Like, there was a few times where I did hurt him, and then he grabbed hold of me, and normally I'll just throw you off and get to work on you. But with him, I was trying to fend him off, and I just couldn't get him off. So I could feel his strength in there. I mean, boxing ability wise, let's be really honest. I was levels above him, and I'll be levels above most of the people I fight ability wise. But him especially, yeah, I was much better boxer than him. But that strength and power that he had, I had to respect it. But it doesn't look like I was because I had my hands low and my chin out in the air. But I did respect his power, his strength. But at the end of the day, he couldn't really use it to his advantage because I was a bit too sharp for him.
Yeah, absolutely that. Wonder when you was hitting him though, in terms of the impact, did it feel like you were hitting a much sort of bigger object than you used to?
Absolutely, especially in the early stages. Especially in the early stage when I was hitting him, he just wouldn't take a backward step. That's probably why it hurt my hands really because he's got a big old head. I kept on hitting him, and he just wouldn't budge. But I think as it went on, I think I was starting to break him down, and towards the later rounds, that's where he was starting. I could see a bit of weakness. I could see a couple of little grunts and stuff that he was doing, and he was weakening. And although it was my first time going the distance, the mad thing is I was hoping for, like, I was wishing there was a few more rounds to go because if there was, regardless of the hands and the weight, I probably still would have taken him out.
Did you learn anything in terms of breaking down a stubborn opponent or a really durable opponent, something that you can take going forward?
Probably to never hit someone on the top of their head because it hurts. Other than that, I mean, not really, because the only reason why I didn't take him out was due to no fault of my own. It wasn't like I was missing a certain shot. I think I threw every shot in the book. So in terms of learning in that sense, I don't think there's much to learn other than hopefully next time we get an opponent who's my weight, because someone my weight taking them shots, they wouldn't have seen it past the second round, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, that there was quite a few times he was buzzed.
What did the size difference look like at ringside? I heard a lot of people told me that you could see the size difference.
Yeah, he definitely looked. It was like obvious, much thicker in the body, and also, you know, a lot of you guys at your age, 20, even up to say 22, 23, you still got a boyish look about you. Yeah, I think guys in their late 20s upward, the so-called man strength that is in boxing, you can tell it's just that the thickness in the body. You know,
I did kind of feel it. You know, I mean, I'm used to it, but with someone that heavy, it was different. I mean, by the end of it, it felt like I was the bigger man in there. I felt like I was bullying him and throwing him about. But especially at the start, you could kind of see like the posture between us both. Although I'm trying to stand tall and big, like it's not working. He's lifting way too big. But next time, hopefully, we'll get some of my weight.
Yeah, one thing. One of my media colleagues, he's a really good analyst. Most of his analysis of fights is right. His name's Based a Kid. Don't know if you want to check him out sometimes. Really good. He was saying afterwards in his sort of analysis video that he thinks you should be kept away from big punches for a while because there are gaps there. Now, I know what you were saying there, that you had your chin up in the air and your hands down, but is that actually just because you know which guys you can muck around with and which guys you won't be able to muck around with?
Well, he says to keep away from big punches. I mean, does that mean people with high guards don't get knocked out? That really confuses me, actually, because a lot of the kind of the idea is that when you keep your hands low, you're more susceptible to knockouts, which I disagree with, actually, because I'd have you know that I think the people with high guards have slower feet and tend to be hit a bit more. And although it looks like you're blocking shots, the shots that are piercing through the guard and that are hitting your gloves, they're having a bit of an effect on you. So I think I got to disagree with him on that. I think saying that he's trying to say I'm more susceptible to being hurt because I've got my hands low, I think it's pretty stupid, in my opinion. I think that, it doesn't make sense at all, because I'm using my reflexes, I'm using my feet, and I'm not getting hit clean. Even the shots I'm getting hit with, I'm moving, I'm taking the weight off the shots anyway. So listen, that's what he thinks, that's his opinion, but the only way I can prove that, I can say it all I want, but the only way I can prove that is when I'm in with a big puncher. You'll see. I can't release any sparring footage, sadly, but I wish I could. But I mean, I do get that. I do get that. You know, I don't want to put the boy down. I do get that. It looks like, obviously, the more open you look, the more shots potentially you get caught with. But I've got to disagree.
Yeah, of course. I don't know if he meant it was because the hands are low, but more because at the high level, really good counter punchers, even if they're not particularly fast, they know how to position themselves. I know, for example, the example I told you about, you know, the first time we spoke, when the great Jones Jr. eventually got knocked out, Nazim Richardson said it was because Tarver knew how to get his feet into position because of the way Jones moved, because he didn't sort of box conventionally. So I don't know if that's what he means, that sort of a really good technical counter puncher, they might be able to know how to position themselves.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I know 100%. I get what he's saying, but I think, well, me calling myself almost a tactician and technician, I'd much rather fight someone who is big and stiff up here, mate, because I find a lot more gaps, and I find it a lot easier to hit him. But as much as, you know, I'll be honest with you, the hands low and the chin out in the air, it's a bit of a show. Let's be honest. I know the guys I'm fighting, they're a decent level for what I am, for a fighter who's had only 1 or 2 pro fights. But at the same time, I know I'm levels above them. You can see I don't really have the respect for them that I would in a tougher fight. Let's be honest now. So of course, when the levels go up and I'm in with fighters who have the ability maybe to see past my tricks, that's when the game changes. One of my biggest strengths is my adaptability. So when that time comes, you're going to see a whole different element to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And we shouldn't forget that pretty much all the top fighters, some of the greatest fighters, a lot of them did a lot of showboating as well with their hands low.
There you go, my friend. There
they,
you go. See, now
they,
we're
they,
talking.
they
Now we're
didn't all
talking.
get the Roy Jones Jr. treatment. So I'm probably guilty of overstating the Jones effect because it never happened to Cassius Clay, later Muhammad Ali, did it? So
Exactly. I mean, listen, Roy Jones Jr., if he didn't play with his weight so much and, you know, there's so many different factors behind it.
yeah.
Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that. Yeah, we don't know what the effect of taking off all that weight at the age of 35 would have done. So, but yeah, so you're fit to go. You're going to start training again tomorrow. All the talk was Manchester, August the 24th. Is it all systems go for your next fight?
Eddie did announce it on his Twitter actually as soon as I got out the ring that I'll be on the 24th of August card. The position has changed slightly. It all depends on my hands now. My hands, if they're in good nick and I'm able to train the way I want to and, you know, prepare the way I want to, then I'll be on the card 100%. And if that's not possible, then I won't be on the card. That's not a decision that's final yet. But obviously the people will know when it is final. But it's all about me. I'm young. I'm 20 years old. I'm only a baby. I'm not in no rush. I'm not fighting for a world title either. So if my health is not there, then 100% I'm not going to fight because I don't need to force myself to take risks that I don't need to. But 100%, if I am fit, I'm healthy, I'm well, 100% I'll be there. I'll be fighting. It's a great show, great arena, I've heard. And yeah, any chance I get to showcase my skills, if I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. When I saw Eddie last, I did say to him, get Hamza on the Riyadh season card. They've already got one Hamza. Get another one.
I told her the same thing.
Yeah, it's something I need to take up with some of the promoters because Riyadh, well, Saudi Arabia, the highest number of expats they've got are people of Bangladeshi descent, and not got many.
So?
Yeah, there's I think Bengalis are the highest number of foreign workers in the kingdom. So yeah,
Okay.
you're the man that needs to be out there.
You know what? It's a nice little fan base there, isn't it? Nice little fan base if I get over there.
Exactly that.
I did say in the press conference. I said, you know what? I love what they're doing out there, and if the opportunity comes, I'm ready to take it with both hands. I think I've got the style, and I bring the entertainment that they'd like. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Exactly that. Wonder, in terms of your development, has there been any talk of you know, you maybe going out, let's say to America, get some sparring in? I'd love to see you get some sparring in with someone like a Bam Rodriguez. He's around your weight, just so you can, you know, get an idea of what that level of competition, what it involves. And
100%. The team have discussed about it, and I'd love the opportunity to go out anyway and you know get top level sparring in, because I know there's possibility of me being moved really fast, and there's the potential of me not being able to learn everything I need to in the ring, and the only other place you can learn that is in sparring. So if the opportunity did come, to go to America, you know, different countries like this, and experience some of that top level, I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. I've always felt like I've got a little bit of an American style. So to even go there to America and just experience not just the sparring, but some of the coaching and some of the philosophies there, it'd be a dream. Honestly, it'd be a dream. I'd just soak it all up like a sponge and come back a different fighter. So if the opportunity did come, 110% I would be there. It's just about arranging and organising and finding a good time between camps and whatnot. But if it came, I'd love to. America's, let's be honest, America's the place, especially for the little guys. There's plenty out there, so for sure in the future.
I mean, your namesake Hamza Shiraz, you know, he went over to well, he pretty much relocated to California, and by his own admission, that really brought him on no end. He's different to you.
Now he's a different fighter. Now he's a different fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, he said a large part of it was that going over there to LA when they heard this British kid was coming over, these Latino fighters, they were queuing up to try and teach this British kid a lesson. Which he said that can only have upped his level because it just made him that much sharper, and you know would have just really forged him. So, especially you being in the UK, there's not many flyweights, so there's hardly anyone to spar. So
big problem for me, but yeah, 100%. There's a lot more out there, so 100%, man. I'd love to. Be a dream. Be a dream.
Talking of, I mean, after the fight, I think your manager Sam was saying potential next opponent. He was saying domestically he'd go straight for one of the other prospects. He mentioned Alfie Clegg. Have you seen much of him? Do you know much about Alfie?
To be honest, I've not seen much of him. I've seen a couple of clips. I mean, any day of the week, twice on a Sunday, man. I'll be honest with you. There's levels to the game. With the utmost respect to him, I don't think he's at that level personally. I mean, he seems a nice lad. I mean, I've never met the boy. Seems a nice lad, but respectfully, I think there's a bit of a level gap, a few levels actually. So I mean, if they want the fight, 100%, I'm there tomorrow. Would they want it? I'm not 100% sure if they'd want to risk his all at this point. Well, not even his all, because if I do fight him, I don't think I'd just beat him. I think I'd do things that he wouldn't want me to do to him. So I mean, I don't know if he wants it.
Sam will find the appropriate opponent for you, and I guess if Eddie wants to put up the money, one of these guys, they might not be able to say no to the money. But yeah, yeah. What else has been happening with you? Anything else that you can reveal?
Well, last 2 weeks. Well, I'm a fighter, aren't I? So when I'm not fighting, there's nothing to me. I've not done anything. Just sat, watched my fight back a few times, just ate some burgers. That's it, man. Just raring to go again, man. Raring to get back into training. Training starts tomorrow, so that's a positive. What else has been happening? There's been some good fights on the TV.
Yeah, what your opinions on some of the goings on in the boxing world? We'll start sort of around
Give me some fights. I'll give my opinions.
Yeah. So yeah, Bam versus Estrada. What do you make of that one?
That was a very good fight. That was a very, very good fight. I really enjoyed that. I watched it again yesterday, actually. The body shot was brutal, wasn't it? But just the little angle change. That was beautiful. That was very good. I respect it a lot. He's a very good fighter, Bam. Very good fighter.
Yeah, lovely guy too. And by all accounts, so yeah, like I said, I'd love it if you could go over there, get some sparring off him. Last night in Japan, in the same division, it's only one division up from you, but I guess you might come across some of these guys in the future. You see the Argentinian Martinez went to Japan and beat Ioka, the veteran. He's now unified.
Did you beat him?
Yeah, beat him on. The experts are all online saying it was really close, could have gone either way, but the judges had it really wide for the Argentinian. So
is it? That surprised me. That is, that actually surprised me. Oh, I need to watch that actually. I need to watch that fight.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I think
super flight.
Yeah, I think Bam flew all the way to Japan to be ringside.
Oh, was he there?
I guess that's what he's looking at. Yeah, he's looking at. So
yeah, he's gonna unify, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's actually surprising. I didn't know that. Man, I need to keep up, don't I? I need to keep up. I want to watch that fight back actually whenever it's on YouTube.
I think those.
You never know, when you never know. There's no scripts in boxing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No scripts.
What about the big card coming up in September at Wembley? You intrigued by that?
Oh, that's going to be a good show, man. I like that. I do like that show a lot. That main event's going to be carnage, You see AJ and Duval going at it in that little thing. That was funny, man.
Yeah.
What do you think? You tell me. What do you think? Interviewing you now. What do you think?
Me? What, of the whole card or of the main event?
No, the main event. The main event.
Main event is one of the best heavyweight fights you can get outside of the championship. Well, I know the IBF title's on it, but let's be real.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's the IBF title on the line, so.
But outside of the Fury Usyk rematch, it's one of the best fights that can be made at heavyweight, and it's a classic two big punching heavyweights. I don't get why AJ is such an overwhelming favourite, and I am Team AJ all the way. He's my local boy. I went to the same boxing club as him as a kid. Basically,
yeah.
he stole my dream. Yeah, but
It
but
wasn't for him.
yeah, but yeah, yeah. I think AJ he's looked good, but the truth is he's had 4 hand-picked opponents. He hasn't yet fought a top level puncher, and Daniel Dubois is that. So if Daniel catches him on the temple, it'll be in trouble. But equally,
Well, now you said that, yeah, you know what? It's a bit of a better fight than I thought it was, I thought it was just going to be pretty much all AJ. But you know what? You're right. It could be a good fight, that.
yeah, I mean, a lot
But
of people,
whoever wins that, it's definitely ending less than 4 or 5 rounds.
yeah, I mean,
It'll be an early knockout. You're going to be there.
I'm not. As you know, I'm sulking a little bit with Riyadh season.
Why?
So my colleague
Dear.
Dave will be covering that one. But hey, look, there's still months to go, so maybe I can smooth things over. I might go. I might end up going, but
That's the one you want to be at in Wembley. Come on now.
yeah, I should do. Yeah, it is local. Yeah. Any other big fights coming up that catch your interest?
Couldn't really care less unless it's their mine. So whenever my next fight is, I'm excited for that one. Whenever that is, could be on the 24th. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. We'll have to see. That show's going to be good though. That Manchester card is going to be really good. That arena, everyone's going mad about the arena.
Yeah, brand new arena, and it'll be the first big boxing card in the co-op arena. So yeah, if they can get you on that, that'd be a bit of
Well,
a.
my slot's there and ready. So it's all on me now. It's all on me. If my hands are there and all well, then I keep the slot and I go to work. But if it's not, then it's not. So it's all up to God. It's all up to my team, and we'll see. But if I do find there, the knockouts are coming back, and he's getting flattened.
Is it going to be over 6 rounds if you are on that card?
Don't know. Maybe. I'm sure. I don't know. Just don't really know, to be honest. It's not going the distance anyway, so
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Genuinely don't know. It's up to the team.
One last thing. On your Insta, you said you need some new thobes. Yeah. Why not come out in longi? Because our guy Abdullah Mason, you know, he started a trend. He comes to the weigh-in in longi.
Does he?
Yeah.
You're lying.
I have no joke. I saw people.
Does he actually?
What is this guy wearing? I'm saying.
Send me a picture. Send me a picture. Send me a picture.
What is wearing longi at the weigh-in?
What?
Yeah.
What? You're lying.
Yeah. So
well, I tell you what, one of my boys is called Majid. He come out. He was doing like this little like it was an exhibition show kind of thing, and he come out in a lungi with a Bengali tune playing in the back. So I've had a few people actually tell me that. I've actually had a few people tell me that come out in a lungi, which is mad. I've got my lungis ready, you know. My lungis are ready. So if I need to pull them out for the weigh-in or for the fight, I can bring them out. Do you know that? I can bring them out. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe world title. You know what? If I fight Bangladesh one day, written in the stars, then I've got to come out in a lungi.
Of course, man.
Do you know what I mean? If you bring your lungi, I'll bring mine. How about that?
Yeah, I'll carry my lungi everywhere. So I'll have to get a special one for the event.
That's the one. You get a customized one, say Hamza the Great, and imagine that.
All right, Hamza. Thank you so much for your time on Sunday, rest day, and all that.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure for you, mate. Always a pleasure.
No, pleasure's all mine. Yeah, you're back to training tomorrow, so yeah, inshallah. Hope that the hands are up to it, and then you'll be back out in August. Like I said, the consensus from the fans is this kid is really exciting, and they can't wait to see more of you. So yeah, heal up.
I agree.
And give us more of the Hamza Uddin treatment.
Best is yet to come.
All right. Thanks for your time, and we'll speak to you soon.